Morning folks, Crimson Blaze here. I am back on trail and I am really looking forward to this backpacking trip. Ever since I heard about Havasupai and saw those turquoise waterfalls, I was like, oh yeah, that is a place that I want to go backpack. And here I am. It is a beautiful morning. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful 4 days here, and I am really looking forward to it. I got in last night and stayed at the Grand Canyon Cavern Inns. That's where you check in for the Havasupai backpacking trip. Really nice office, really easy setup. Got in there, checked in, and they give you a wristband that you have to wear for the 4 days while you're in here. They gave me a tag that I have to put on my tent, and they also gave me my parking pass. But that was super easy. Showed them my ID, pulled up my reservation, and that was a really easy process. And the Grand Canyon Cavern Inns, you know, it's interesting. It's an interesting place, but it's nice enough. You know, it was clean, a good place to sleep. It's about 60 miles away from the Hilltop trailhead, and so I enjoyed staying there last night, and that allowed me to get here early in the morning. So I arrived at the Hilltop trailhead around 5:10 in the morning, and I'm glad I got there that early because there were only 2 parking spots left when I got there. The entire parking lot was filled, and even the parking along the side of the road as you are approaching the parking lot, most of that was filled. Now you'll find a space to park, no need to worry there, but I was really fortunate to find a spot right at the trailhead, and I love that. And the reason I wanted to get here early was, one, I knew the parking lot was probably going to be full, but I wanted to see the sunrise on the Grand Canyon walls, and I was not disappointed. You know, as I was getting ready, you know, putting on my shoes and getting my backpack ready for the trip, I could see the sun beginning to rise on the canyon walls. So the hike down into the Grand Canyon, you have about 1.5 miles of switchbacks, and that was just beautiful, right? As you're hiking down and you're just seeing the sun just creep down those canyon walls, that was really stunning. I love that. But I'm in the bottom of the canyon now, and I've hiked a little over 2 miles, and man, it is just a glorious day, blue skies, and I cannot wait to get to those waterfalls. I keep telling myself, Gerald, just slow down, enjoy the hike. Those campsites are going to be there when you get there, because I can just kind of rush to a campsite, eager to get there, but I just want to enjoy this, right? Even this canyon hike. I know this is not the highlight of the trip, but it's beautiful. I mean, walk between these canyon walls, it is just beautiful out here. So just slow down, enjoy the hike. This is a beautiful part of the trail, where now I'm in this kind of lush green, you know, canopy of trees, and it is really beautiful. Reminds me a lot of the Indian Garden Campground when I did the rim to rim. It was like this. No what's it called? Turquoise blue water. I can't say that word. But it was very shaded like this. That was probably my favorite campground in the rim to rim. But this, wow, this is nice. Looks like we are coming up on the village. Yeah, this is the sign telling you no more pictures beyond this point through the village. So it's about 2 more miles until we get to the village. So no more video, sorry folks. But yeah, 2 more miles so we get to the campground. Then I'm going to get some water, and then hopefully we'll find a good campsite. I think we're out of the village now. I just saw the sign for the waterfalls. So there are a couple waterfalls that you see before you get to the trail. But I'm gonna save those for maybe this afternoon. Definitely a better look at them tomorrow. Right now, just you know me, trying to get to that campground and find me a campsite. But I do think the spring that they have is at the beginning of the campground, so I will fill up there and then go find my campsite. I stand corrected. There are 3 waterfalls right before the campground, and one of them is right at it, and the one I've been looking forward to see, Havasu Falls. Wow. Wow. The sun's not even hitting it yet. It's around 9:30 in the morning, but can't wait to come back here and see when the sun is hitting it, because I can already see how blue the water is. That is awesome. Welcome to Havasupai Campground. Wow, this is awesome. This is awesome. I am loving this already. Here's the sign for Fern Spring. Looks like it's down that way. But you know what? FOMO's kicking in hard. I think I've got enough to last me. I'm gonna come back and let's go get a campsite first. I think I have found my camp spot, and it is pretty nice. So what I wanted was next to the water. Look at those little waterfalls. That is awesome. That is just beautiful. And what I've noticed is you're not going to really have privacy if you want to be by the water. So I'm here next to a couple of tents, but that's okay. What I wanted was that right there. View a little tiny waterfall, hang my hammock. That is going to be nice. I was getting a little bit frantic there. You know, FOMO was really kicking in as I was just searching for a campsite. And there were. I definitely saw campsites that I could have pitched my tent, but I wanted to be next to water. I wanted a pair of trees to hang my hammock from, and I needed a spot to pitch my tent. And I wanted some shade, because it's going to get to around 90 degrees this week. And so I was hoping to have a nice shady spot that would be shaded for most of the day. And I think I got all of those. But this one's pretty good. I feel like I have a bit of privacy over here. I'm kind of tucked in the corner with these nice little cascading waterfalls. So that is really nice, enjoying that. So really happy about my campsite. I don't think I'll have to move. I've heard a lot of people say, you know, if you don't like your campsite the first night, well then move the next morning. But I'm pretty good with mine. I'm pretty good with this campsite. I think I'm gonna stay here. I just got up from a 2-hour nap in my hammock, and man, that felt great. I love that. Listening to the sound of the creek, that was nice. Now what I'm doing is getting ready to go to Havasu Falls. It's on about 4 o'clock. But I thought I'd take my chair down there and just rest a little bit, you know, watching the falls, and then have dinner down there later this evening. Yeah, let me pack up my chair and the food and everything that I need, and we're going to head out to Havasu Falls. Could you hike down this cool little cut in the rock here? Oh wow. Find me a good spot to just set up my chair and relax and just wait for dinner. Oh wow, yeah. Still blue. How cool is that? A nice little picnic bench right over here. Out of the crowds. There was a group here earlier, but now it's free, so that'll make it a little easier to cook my meal. And the views from here, look at those cascading falls. Wow. Wow. It's gonna be a good dinner spot. While my food is cooking, let me talk to you about my plans for this weekend. Over the next 2 days, I'm gonna split up the waterfalls. So tomorrow, I'm probably gonna check out Havasu Falls, Little Navajo Falls, and 50-foot Falls. Those are all the waterfalls that are south of the campground. And I'll probably go to the village, maybe go to the store, see if they have some souvenirs, stuff like that. And do that during the part of the day where the sun is shining on the waterfalls. But that would be short, right? That would be a short amount of time that I'm exposed to the sun, and then I can relax for the rest of the day. And then the next day, I would do Mooney Falls and Beaver Falls. I can hike down there when the sun is still low and kind of wait for it to rise up on Beaver Falls and Mooney. So that's kind of my plan. It's gonna be a really relaxing trip, and I'm looking forward to that. And then on my last day, I gotta hike out 10 miles and then drive 14 hours back home. So I'm probably gonna leave around 3, 4 o'clock in the morning on my last day, because I wanna beat the heat as well. Saw a lot of people doing that. And then I just need to get to the trailhead early because I do have a long drive home. But that is the plan for this weekend. And so far, Havasu Falls has just really been awesome. It has not disappointed, but my meal is almost done, so let's get to eating. I'm definitely not a foodie. Mac and cheese will do just fine on my backpacking trips. Easy to make, tastes great. This is probably one of the better views I've had on a backpacking trip. Well, that's going to do it for day one. I am settled in my tent now, got my camp clothes on, so I feel refreshed and ready for bed. But what a wonderful day today, hiking in through Havasu Canyon, through the village and exploring the campground. And you're coming around that corner and you see Havasu Falls for the first time, it's impressive, right? It's something that I will always remember. So I'm looking forward to the next couple of days where I can explore these other waterfalls a little better. That's gonna be fun. All right, folks, I will see you in the morning. Morning, folks. It is day 2 and I am back on trail. Not really, I'm just roaming around the campground. Headed to the Havasupai village to check out the store, maybe get some flavor packs for my drinks because this mineral water, not tasting good. But it is a beautiful day, blue skies, and it's gonna be a fun day today. We're gonna check out the village, which I won't have any video of, but going to the store, and then we're gonna check out 50-foot Falls and Little Navajo Falls, if I can find it. I was looking on my map and I don't see them marked anywhere, so I'm hoping it's clear where I need to go. And then we'll come back and do Havasu Falls, which is beautiful, right? But I'm really waiting for the sun to rise a little bit so it's lighting up the waterfalls and the water. That's when it is the prettiest. So that's why I'm heading to the village first. But it's going to be a great day, so let's go check out some waterfalls. 50-foot falls. Saw a lot of little spur trails around here. You can see the arrows, thank you. Because that looks like it could be legit. But coming down here, I thought I saw something that that looked like could be 50-foot falls, but wasn't sure. But when I saw the trail there, little spur trail, I decided to take that and see if I saw a sign. And I did. I have no idea if this is right, but this is where the map is telling me to go. I heard you gotta bushwhack a little bit. So maybe I just turned off too early somewhere. So I am on the trail. Covered in water. But that's a good sign. Oh yeah, there we go. Trail says keep going on. So that's what I'm going to do. It's definitely a fun little scramble here for sure. Oh, there we go. There we go. I see it. This is so awesome. That was more impressive than I thought it was going to be, because I don't hear that much about 50-foot falls, but that was really awesome. All right, so now we got a little bit of ways to walk until we get to Navajo Falls, and we'll see how well that trail is marked. It has to be Little Navajo Falls. Series of cascading waterfalls. It's pretty cool. Navajo Falls. All right. You know me, I'm always up for a little rock scrambling. That is so cool. Wow. And you can see the trail. Hike along the creek. It's awesome. Wow. Whew, that's beautiful. Definitely not the most straightforward trail, but really fun and beautiful. Look at that. Wow. There's a little scrambling around, trying to figure out the trail, but Wow, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Here's something pretty big. Oh yeah. That is pretty cool. Two ladies that helped me find it, they're up there. So I think there's another little trail. So the trail comes from over here. You can get down here in the water, which is really nice. And yeah, Little Navajo Falls. Whew. All right, time to scramble up there. Pretty cool. It's nice. I think you can scramble up a little higher, but these are the main waterfalls. So that's the Little Navajo Falls, and then you have these other cascading ones. And this one I could see from up there on the trail. So I'm not going to go any further. Now, this has been really, really cool. Fun little hike to get to this point. A little scrambling, which is always fun. And then the water feels amazing. With this 90-degree heat, that water feels really good. All right, let's head on back. I got back from the Navajo Falls. Or actually, I heard it's called Hidden Falls. That the Navajo Falls actually dried up, and what I was looking at was called Hidden Falls. So that's the first I had heard of that. But the fry bread hut is right there at the entrance to Hidden Falls, and I kind of waited around to 12:30 when it says they'll most likely be there, and they're not. It's a Sunday, so maybe they're taking the day off, which is just fine. I'll probably try again tomorrow, because I hear you got to have the fry bread. It's an experience that you need to have out here, so looking forward to that. But now it's around, it's about 12:30. It is so hot. It's so hot out here. I think it's supposed to get up to 95 today. But I'm headed towards Havasu Falls now, and going to get my pictures of that where it's fully in the light, and get some good shots there. All right, see you at Havasu Falls. Wow. That is Havasu Falls. Pretty impressive. Wow, it's just, love walking in the water. It's shallow on a lot of parts, so you can walk around the waterfall. And there's just those cascading falls on the side there. It's nice. I can see why most people gravitate towards it, because there's just so many spots where you can sit and relax and just lounge there. There's no sketchy ladder like Mooney Falls. That's nice. Havasu Falls is nice. After lounging all day in my hammock and taking a nice nap by that creek, I have decided that I'm gonna hike to Mooney Falls and try to have dinner. So I'm not gonna go down the ladders, but I'm hoping that there is a spot up above before the ladders where you can get a good view of Mooney Falls and try to cook a dinner there. So let's go see how this works out. There was a picnic table that I had passed down but people were sitting at it and just saw them leave. It has a great view of the waterfall, so I went ahead and snagged it for dinner. See if dinner's ready. So this is the one of those Chad Menendez meals, and he's a hunter and he makes a couple of specialty meals. This one is the venison. It's got venison, rice, carrots and peas, and it's one of my favorites, and it does look like it is good to go. Oh yeah, that is good. That was another great dinner location for the second night in a row. I don't know what I'm going to do for tomorrow, because that's going to be hard to beat. Having dinner at Havasu Falls and then tonight at Mooney Falls, that was just spectacular. Love that. And that Chad Menendez meal, the venison one, that's probably one of my top 3 meals. Definitely love that. But I think that's going to do it for day 2. I'm just hiking back up now. I'm gonna head to camp. And we're gonna call it an evening. Gonna watch a movie or two and then get ready for tomorrow morning. All right, folks, I will see you in the morning. Morning, folks. It is day 3 and I am back on trail. Today I am going to go head out to Mooney Falls and Beaver Falls. And I've really been looking forward to this day, because this is where you have to hike down those sketchy ladders and chains that everybody talks about. And like I've said, I love that kind of stuff. So I'm really looking forward to that. And but I'm going to head to Beaver Falls first. It's still like 7 o'clock in the morning. The sun hasn't risen yet. And I'm just going to hike out there. It's a couple miles, I think. And I kind of wait till the sun comes up and starts illuminating the water, and then I'll hike back and I'll check out Mooney Falls. But this is going to be a great day, so let's go get it. Descend at your own risk. All right, let's do this. All right, there's the little cave entrance you got to go down. too bad. Not too bad. I ain't gonna lie, that was pretty cool coming down those chains and ladders. It definitely was slick in a couple spots, so you have to be careful, but having the chains there made things feel safe for me. But now I am on my way to Beaver Falls. Not quite sure how far it is, but yeah, it's a nice little hike beside Havasu Creek, and let's go check things out. I recently had my 53rd birthday, and there's a saying that I've heard, and it's that I am in the youth of my senior years. I'm still young enough where I can be active, and I now have a little bit of money where I can go on fun adventures like this, and I have a little more time. You know, my kids are grown, daughter's graduating from CSU this year, son is joining the Marines, so I have more time, and I am so grateful to be able to still hike in these canyons, climb up and down these ladders and these rock scrambles. I love that, and I just really want to take advantage of this time while I am still in the youth of my senior years. The trail goes around, drops down to a ladder, and that's how you get down there. This is beautiful. So I'm just sitting here now waiting for the sun to come down. And you can see it up in the canyon there. So it might get light here in about another hour or so, where the water starts illuminating that cool turquoise blue. But it's beautiful either way. It is really great. So I'm probably just going to sit here and have second breakfast until the sun comes up over the canyon wall and enjoy this view. That was Beaver Falls. How awesome was that? Definitely worth the wait for the sun to come and, you know, shine on the water. Man, it's just so blue. But the sun is out now, and yeah, it's heated up really quick. Now we're going to be heading to Mooney Falls, so I will see you there. Now, you know I'm going to show you some shots of Havasu Creek on the way back. Wow, that is amazing. Looks like a good lunch spot to me. How awesome is that? It is impressive. I've enjoyed sitting here and just having lunch, hear the thundering of the fall. It's pretty awesome. All right, now it's time to climb the ladder, chain, get back up to the top. Those dogs have the right idea. I'm gonna go find some shade at my campsite and rest up. So I was probably 6-7 miles that I hiked. I'm gonna say it's probably more of 3 miles from Mooney Falls to Beaver Falls. See, I probably hiked around 7 miles. But it's about, what is it, 1 o'clock? Sun is out blazing. So, time for me to act like a dog. Go find some shade. I am back at camp. Ooh, that shade feels good. Welcome back to my campsite. What an awesome day. What an awesome day. Hey, you know what? I came in thinking that Mooney Falls was my favorite, but I'm gonna have to think about it this afternoon and kind of rank the waterfalls from my perspective. Because after today, and even seeing 50-foot falls yesterday, I'm thinking a little bit differently. So I'm gonna just nap now in my hammock, have one last great afternoon here by the creek. All right, folks, I will see you later. I think what I'm gonna do now is just rest up a little bit more. It's almost 3 o'clock as you can see the shadows are starting to come across my camp. And I'm gonna give one last try to find some fry bread. So hopefully that lady is up there. And if she isn't, then I may even make a hike all the way up to the village. Because I did see there was another little lady with a hut who was selling fry bread and tacos. I know it's early, but I'd really love to get some fry bread. I don't know how late she stays there. So that's my plan for the rest of the day, is the search for fry bread. Does not look good. Looks like she is still closed. Now, am I willing to walk up to town? It's my last day. What else am I gonna do except sit around camp and look at my beautiful creek, laying in my hammock? Actually, that sounds pretty good right now. I am back from the village, and my conquest for fry bread was unsuccessful. The lady shop was closed up, but I did go to the store, and so I was able to get a couple of cold drinks, which was nice on this really hot day. But yeah, it was closed. So maybe fry bread is just not meant to be. And maybe I should have just sat in my hammock and chilled out for the rest of the day. But you know what? That's not me. I left camp around 3:30, and I think I just would have always wondered, what if? You know, did I miss it? Did I miss a chance at fry bread? Well, at least I can say I did not miss a chance at fry bread. I missed fry bread, but I tried a few times and was just unsuccessful. So that's my bad luck. But now it's beginning to cool off a little bit in the later afternoon. Just going to head back to camp, and I'm actually thinking about sleeping in my hammock tonight, going ahead and packing up my tent so I can get off to an earlier start tomorrow, because I really need to be back at my truck like at 9 in the morning, and that means I need to leave here at 4 in the morning. And I've seen a lot of people do that around 3 or 4. You see headlights, people are scrambling to go. But I think I might just try to get everything ready as much as I can for tomorrow, so I can just hit the trail and keep on going. All right. Maybe by some miracle of the Holy Lord, that fry bread lady guy, I don't know, was just taking a break when I walked by, and maybe they'll be open. My hopes have just been raised a little bit. I saw some people sitting down at the fry bread hut, and hopefully they're not just there for the shade. Please, oh please, let it be open. Oh, yes. That was worth the wait. Oh, that's good. What a way to end the trip. That fry bread with the beans and the beef and the cheese. And I've got this sunset view of the Grand Canyon. Man, my tummy is full and happy. Oh, wow, that was great. Coming around that corner, seeing that fry bread hut open, made my heart happy. It sure did, man. Oh, what a way to end the trip. I imagine somebody might ask me, was it worth it? Right? Because I paid $455 for this permit. Yes, I know. $455 plus $40 more for early enrollment. I think that's why I had such an easy time getting the reservation that I did. And yes, it was worth every single penny. It has been an amazing trip. The hike in, all the waterfalls, the campground, fry bread, the village. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. And it is a trip that I would highly recommend. Morning, folks. It is day 4. I woke up around 3 o'clock this morning and was able to get out of camp around 3:30. It's pitch black, hiking up to the village and then back into the canyon. But as the light is starting to shine on the rock canyon walls, I'm starting to see the faces of the new people coming in. And the one thing I've noticed on each one of them, they have these big smiles on their face. And I'm assuming that's how I looked on that first day. Just that anticipation of getting down to Havasupai. Because it really is a special place to visit. The end is near. There's the trailhead right there. Just a little bit more. That's going to do it for another great backpacking trip. I just need to touch that sign at the top of the Hilltop trailhead and get to my truck. All right, folks, thanks for watching. And until my next adventure, keep on blazing. Awesome trip. Made it. Awesome.